What's up guys, here is another tutorial. This is a peplum tutorial, how to cut your 180-degree flare, 360-degree flare, 720 and so on. So watch it guys, please subscribe and like my channel. I'll be so glad if you do so. So let's go. So yeah, this is how we are going to calculate our 180-degree, 360-degree and 720 degrees. So first of all, we get our calculation first before we start measuring. So you get your waist. Let's assume the waist of this peplum I want to make is 5 inches for a miniature. So 5 inches, you get the length, which is 7 inches. Now what we are going to do, we want to cut the 180-degree flare first. So our calculation will be the waist, that is our 5 inches, plus we are going to add zip allowance, because when we want to we will definitely add zip allowance, then the seam allowance too, that is 1 inches. So the zipper allowance, then the seam allowance, so I added the two together for 1 inches. So I did half inches, so all together is 6 inches. In your own, in the situation whereby you can use two inches for the zip allowance, 2 inches for the sewing allowance, that's 4 inches. You add it to your waist measurement. So mine plus the addition with the waist measurement, so it's 6 inches. So now 6 inch, our answer will now be 6 inches divided by 3.5. This 3.5 is the circumference for a circle. You know, we are cutting a circle, we want to cut a circle, but this is half circle. So now we will be needing this calculator, this 3.4. You know, when we are in secondary school, they taught us this circumference for a circle, they are pi r square. So the circumference for a circle is 3.14. So now it will now be 6 inches divided by 3.14. Our answer is 1.91. Do you understand? So I approximate it to be 1.9 or 2 inches. Now the length of the peplum I want is 7 inches plus sewing allowance, that is 1 inches. This is the sewing seam allowance. So I added 1 inches. Do you understand? So that's 8 inches. So now the amount of fabric to fold, you know, we have calculated our measurements now. So the amount of fabric to fold now is 2 inches plus 8 inches. That is the 2 inches we got here. You know, I said 1.9 or 2 inches. The 2 inches we got here plus the 8 inches we got here. So that is 10 inches. So we are going to fold it. In the length will be 10 inches, the breadth too will be 10 inches. That's the amount of fabric we are folding. So let's go for the folding. Let me show you how we are going to fold, then we cut it before we go to the 360-degree flare. Yes. So guys, so this is, so we are going for 360-degree flare. So this is 180-degree flare. Yeah, the calculation, the one we did the other time, you know, we use miniature. This is my main waist measurement calculation for my flare. You know, the other time we said the waist, the length, the way we did the other time, that's what I calculated here. So my 180-degree flare, what will give me, my folded will be 9 plus 9, that's 18 inches. So I fold into 18 inches. Do you understand? So that the other one is miniature, as I said earlier. So now we want to go to 360-degree flare. 360 simply means 180 times 2, which will give us 360. Now we are going to calculate waist. So it will now be waist calculated for 180 degree, which is 9 inches. So because here, the way we calculated the first one that I explained earlier, that's the way I calculated this one for my actual waist. The one we did the other time, for us to be able to get it very well, that's why I use miniature size. So look at it here. So the waist I go for my 180 degree is 9 inches, right? After calculating it is what is 9 inches. After calculating it divided by 3.14 is 9 inches, right? So 9 inches, right? So that will be, we said 360 is 180 by times 2. So that will be 9 inches divided by 2. We want a full flare now. Do you understand? So 9 inches divided by 2, that's 180 by 2. So 9 inches divided by 2 will give us 4.5 inches. So the skirt length, calculate again, the skirt length calculated for 180 degree, the length is 9 inches, right? We are also maintaining the length. Do you understand? So 9 inches. So now fabric to fold now will be 9 inches, which is the length, plus 4.5 inches, which is the waist. Do you understand? So everything we are calculating together is 13.5 inches. So if you fold this one now, this one will be fuller than this one. This is a half circle. Don't forget, we said it earlier. This is half circle. This is a full circle, full 360-degree circle. So we are going to fold it.
So here it is, guys.
13.5 inches width,
measure
13.5 inches length. That's what we are folding.
That breadth now will be
our explain it. So when we want to cut the waist now,
don't forget 360 is 180.
I will show you how we are going
times
to do it also, the way
Please
we
guys,
did
do subscribe to my channel. I'll be so glad if you can choose. So I will be so glad. Please subscribe, like and share. So now look at the way, just watch the way I fold my fabric. I fold it, so that will be 9 inches. I'll measure like that. The breadth will be 9 inches. So the width, because I've added the everything together, which gives me 13 inches. So I'll measure 13 inches length rather. So 13, then 9 inches. So now I'm going to measure 13. Don't forget, our waist measurement is 9 inches. So the length of my fabric and the waist measurement is what gave us 13 inches. So to avoid story that will touch the heart, so we are going to go for 13 inches. So I'll measure 13 inches length, as I said earlier, 13 inches breadth. So we cut both the waist and the length from there. So I mark from my edge, I mark 13 inches, then I'll lap it, I'll fold it from there. Look at what I did from there. So I folded it, so that will be 13 into 2, that is 26. So I measure 13 inches like that. Look at what I did. Then I fold it over. So I folded it over. That is into 4. I'm going to fold it into 2. So my measurement must be 13 inches. Don't forget, it must be 13 inches because that is what we measured. So this is it. Then the length, the breadth too, that's what I'm trying to get. 13 inches. The length to 13 inches. So now I'm going to fold it over. Look at the way I'm folding. I'll hold the head and I'll fold it like this, like an A shape. I'll show us very well now. Yes, you can see, as you can see what I just did just now. So I folded it like that. So that is into 8. So that is it. So I'll now start measuring. So I must measure, it must be 13 inches because our measurement is 13 inches. So now I'll take my waist inches and the length of my fabric. So the waist we took, I think it was 4 inches. That 180 degree by 2. Check if you don't get what I'm trying to say. Check the calculation again. So it's 4. So 4 inches plus 9. That's what gives us 13 inches. The length is 9. Sorry, the length is 9. The waist is 4 inches. So from there, from my 4 inches, I measure 9 downward. Look at what I'm doing. 13. So I just, so 4 plus 9 is 13. That's what you can measure it 13 straight down. You can measure it 4 then 9. So that is what I did. So that 4 inches, this is my full length down here. So I'm going to cut it out. My full length, I'm cutting my 13 inches out. Please guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So now I'm cutting the 4 inches out. That is the waist measurement. So if I open it now, I will have my full circle. Unlike the other one, we have half circle. That is 180 degree. So if I use this one for my waist measurement, it will definitely size me. Any waist you want to measure, just use this calculation, then you get your accurate measurement. So you are going to cut it into 2 for us to be able to sew it around the waist. So look at it. So that is how you're going to cut your 720. 722 will be 360 times 2. So thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be so glad, and put on your notification button. Please guys, I'll be so glad. So that put on your notification to this so that you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Thank you so much guys. I really appreciate